All right, and I love this because Chelsea and I are talking, and no stranger to the podcast, but really just about how to stay top of mind. For those of you who are in my boot camp, I've got, I always run 18 people through my 8 week boot camp, and this week we hyper focused on high tech, high touch, low time activities to stay top of mind with both past clients, qualified agents, and unqualified agents. And one of the strategies is using targeted ads and custom audiences within Facebook and Instagram. And I got to tell you, it's a high tech, high touch, low time, Chelsea, because it just doesn't take a lot. It takes a little bit of time to set it up, or have somebody like you who does this every single day. And what I love is then you've just got this digital billboard where it's like, oh my God. I literally was talking to an agent that I'm earning her business right now, and she's like, I'm seeing your ads everywhere. And I'm like, yes, in the back of my mind, I'm like, yes, that is the point. Hey, and let me say this, and then I'd love to hear what we're going to talk about today. But there's a Daniel Priestley in a great book called Oversubscribed, talks about they did all this research, Google did, and it's called the 7-11-4 principle. And it's, for people who may not know you or may know of you but don't know you really well, they need about 7 hours of content with 11 different touches in 4 different mediums in order to gain real trust and say, I feel like I trust that guy. I don't know him, but I trust him. I like that girl. I don't know her, but I trust her. And that's what I love about the power of these custom audiences and what you do for our listeners and our the loan officer leadership community is that you're helping us stay top of mind through digital marketing, which is just a big part. It makes every call a little bit easier. So
I love that. That is a really cool. I'll have to listen to that or go find that book because that sounds about right, right?
yeah,
Like the
yeah.
7-11-4, right? Is that what you said?
That's it. 7 hours. They need 7 hours of your content, 11 different touches, and they need 4 different mediums. So, I mean, it could be podcast. And for us, here's what we teach. We do the podcast, we do targeted ads, we do weekly emails, we do phone calls, we do face to faces. And it's like, and even on YouTube. And so, and then I write a blog as well. And so, what's happening is you just want to create this, what we call it the marketing animals, an octopus effect, to where it's like, I'm seeing you here. I saw this, and it's like, wow, this guy's everywhere. I mean, yesterday I text one of a guy I haven't talked to in years, but he's one of the top producers in all of Houston as far as a realtor team. And I was just saying, hey, congrats. I saw some great results that he had. And by the end of the text, it's like, hey, let's go grab lunch next Wednesday. And I'm just convinced because what happens is the influence marketing is driving warmer and warmer traffic, which makes it easier and easier to convert. And that's the name of the game. How do we make this game easier than it already, because it can seem overwhelming. Let's just make
Mhm.
it easy.
Yeah, 1,000%. And that's it truly is that simple. It's being in front of people consistently and
Yeah.
in many different ways.
Yeah.
And, you know, same for me when I find a coach that I want to work with or a, system that I want to go through to learn something. It's because I have followed this person and have seen them over and over and over again, and they're teaching and talking about the same exact thing, but it may take me 6 months or a year to actually put that investment into that person.
Right.
By that time, I'm like, man, I know their dogs' names, I know their kids, I know who they are, I know they love iced coffee. Like, I feel like they're my best friend, and I have never even spoke to them or have met them in person.
Right.
So that's a huge, like, huge piece. And I think a lot of people also struggle with, okay, well, I'm investing in Facebook ads, right? I'm putting in the money in marketing in general. And it's like, well, where's the ROI? And it can take months, right? It's not necessarily I'm going to post an ad today and I'm going to see the results tomorrow. It's definitely one of those long-term games, and that's why I'm definitely going to have to read that book, but I love this 7-11 concept because it's 7 hours worth of stuff, right? Could take you 7 months to get 7 hours worth of content in front of somebody.
Right.
And all these touch points, you're not doing 11 touch points in one day, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
my goodness, they're going to block you if you do that. So
Right.
you're doing these touch points over time, and that's what builds that trust. So when you're looking at Facebook ads, the biggest misconception is, well, I'm going to dump money into Facebook ads and I'm going to get a lead tomorrow. And that's simply just not true most of the time, right? It can happen, absolutely. But a lot of the times it's okay, I'm running these ads long term so that I'm consistently seen, I stay top of mind, I get to be known in front of who I want to be known by. And in 6 months, when that realtor has a client that is struggling with, their current lender, or has, a VA loan that they need,
Right.
and they your ads that you're the VA loan expert, like all of a sudden now they're calling you because they now feel like they know you, and they are like, yeah, this person kills it, and I've seen it for the past several months, right? Versus, oh yeah, I saw him yesterday. Like
Right.
that's
Right.
that's how those work, and that's marketing in general, but definitely with ads too.
Yeah, and and it's huge because and I think that we have to continue to say that it's not, it is a long play.
Mhm.
It was interesting. I remember when we turned on our ads for the first time, we did get a
You did.
lead that
Yep.
closed
I
like
was like, it's not
literally the
always
same.
possible, but not
Yeah,
always.
and it's funny because it will happen, it can happen, but the reality is you just want it so that you are, there's ads you can create that have a direct call to action and you're building a list, but also some of it is just where when you're making these calls, they just say, I see you everywhere. Of course. Oh, Steve's calling, I'll take his call. And it's just the top of mind awareness, do some direct call to action, so it's a mix of it. And that's what I love. It's just a part of the strategy. So you've got to look at what you can maintain and just keep consistent over time, and over time you'll win big. So hey, and I hear that you're doing some really cool stuff. You've got a mentorship program that you're working on. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, so I have a monthly membership where I actually walk through setting up Facebook ads. So it's kind of a done with you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, I do offer the done for you, but a lot of people, they want to be able to do it themselves and monitor and understand what that looks like on the back end, but it can be complicated, and if you don't know what you're clicking and doing in there, you can get your ads restricted very easily. So you want to make sure you know what you're doing. So I have a monthly membership where I walk through, I help you and coach you through like a course of like, here's our ads, here's what we can do. We literally set everything up, and then it maintains it from there. So I give you ideas and post captions and things like that every month that you can be running ads for, and then just access to me in general for questions and anything that you have for ads marketing too, right? Like I still have people that are like, I'm doing this in the marketing space, and I want this, help with this. So I do help that too, but we primarily focus in the ad space.
I love it. Well, and so tell me the cadence to that. And so just so everybody knows, like even in our boot camp, we're in week 6 this week, and
Mm-hmm.
we hyper focus on how to target unqualified agents.
Yep.
And that's really what I was talking to the guys and girls in the boot camp is there's two ways to do it. You do it yourself, or you have somebody do it. And you say, Steve, well, how do I decide? Well, do you have a few more dollars than you have time, or do you have more time than you have dollars? And
Mm-hmm.
what I love is that you're really giving people options, because just in full disclosure, Chelsea does all of my ads, and it is just a game changer. Hey there, if you're loving the tips so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you never miss out on more cool free tips coming your way. I'd also love to hear from you. Make sure to drop a comment below and let me know what you think, or what it is you want to see next. And we'll see you on the inside. See you. And so
Mm-hmm.
she has been a gift, and even for the last several years has helped us at the Mortgage Marketing Animals, and absolutely gifted in being able to make sure that your brand is just seen. Like here's the thing, the goal is not in our world. Like it's like I want 100,000 likes and I want 100,000 followers. The truth is, you only need 500 to 1,000, maybe 2,000
Yep.
of the right people. And sometimes we skip over our community and we're trying
Mhm.
to be well known in the nation. Well, no, no, no. How about we just be the number one lender in Houston, in Dallas, in Austin, and North Carolina? And it's like what you do is you help us be the mayor of our cities and
Mhm.
in return become famous so that when people think mortgage, they call us. And what I love is you help people through a monthly service where it's like you'll do all the ads, you'll help with the copy, you'll help with the Canva, you'll help with every detail, even managing the analytics. And then now
Mhm.
you've opened up for those who say, hey, I want to be a little more in control. Maybe I want to run my own ads. So this monthly membership
Yep.
is where you're literally mentoring people who want to do it themselves. But you're 100% right. Like if you're not careful, you get restricted. I clicked this wrong and I did this wrong. And now it's like, oh my gosh, they froze my account. And
Yep.
so what a great tool and resource. What's the cadence of talk about both. Talk about the done for you. What does that look like when you're doing that? And then talk about what the you do it and we do it together.
Yeah. So a couple of things. The I do it for you is literally me taking over your account and working with you directly and saying, okay, what kind of goals do we have? What do we want to target? Who are
Right.
we looking to target? I give you ideas based off of, what I have seen work, what's working in the industry, all of that, and then we come to a conclusion of what kind of ads we want to run. And then we do everything. Graphics, we will edit videos if you need, captions, getting them up and running, insights, all of that, and we change them out every week or every month depending on how we set everything up for you. And then the done with you side is right now we're kind of like you, right, with the boot camp. We're going into week 6 of the ads training. So month we kind of each month or each 2 months, it kind of depends on how long it's going to take, right? Ad training can take about 8 weeks is how
Yeah.
long we do the trainings for. But then we dive into maybe another topic for a month
Mm,
for 4 weeks. So you have access to the past courses as well. But like next month, we might run into a deeper dive in ads, or we might go into creating graphics inside of Canva for your ads.
love it.
Or editing videos, right? So it's once you're in the membership, I put out a question poll. Hey, what is it that you want to talk? Like, what focus do we want next month? Do we need another refresher on ads? Do we need another thing with Canva? Now, I will say though, my ads, I still am running an ads course inside of there every quarter. So
I
even
love that.
if you're like, hey, I'm joining today and I like the live sessions because we go live every week and I literally you can screen share with me and we walk through everything. So if I do an 8 week session, we're going to have 4 weeks off and we're going to do another 8 week session essentially. But in that 4 weeks, we're going to do a training, Canva, video, something like that. So
Love that.
really diving into all of that. Yeah.
Hey, and if somebody wants to know more, how do they do that? Where do they go?
Yeah, so if they want to learn more about the any of the services, including the FAM Society, which is my monthly membership, they can just go right to fullyalignedmarketing.com. And both FAM Society and my monthly packages are right on that site.
I love it. And so literally what they're going to do is just type in fullyalignedmarketing.com and
Mhm.
then they would click on either of the one done for you or done with you. And then from there, what pops up? Do they put in their name, phone
Yep.
number? Okay.
Yeah, so inside of the done for you, there'll be like a contact form.
Yep.
So they can fill that out. It'll send over to me, and then I reach out and we set up a call. If they go over to the FAM Society, the monthly membership, it'll give them everything that's included in that. And then there'll be a join button, and then that is just takes you directly to a checkout page.
Yep.
Actually, I have a code set up. If you are a listener of Steve, you can use Steve 20, so STEVE 20, and get $20 off your first month. It's only a $47 a month membership, so you can
Wow.
get your first month for 27 bucks.
Wow. Well, and I got to tell you for our listeners, this is the game changer. This is probably what I think most originators are missing
Mhm.
because they either don't know about it and it's not their fault, but now they're hearing about it and learning about it, or they feel like it's too complicated with too much time. And where do I even start? And what I love about that is you're talking about if someone started today and did targeted Facebook ads that help them get one, I mean, literally one transaction would literally pay for it for the entire year. And
Mhm.
my encouragement, and I just love what Chelsea does for our community in helping loan originators do more. It goes back to that high tech, high touch, low time. How do I have the greatest impact with the least amount of time so that I can focus on even more prospecting and other things that are generating business? And this is just, in my opinion, it's a no brainer. And so, fully aligned marketing, and then click on the button, fill out the information. And I got to tell you, it is the best use of your time, use of your resource. And you'll see a 10, 20, 30x on your investment. So, Chelsea, give us some closing thoughts. Anything else?
Yeah, I think honestly, my one closing thought and tip in terms of ads and targeting is gonna be putting in the effort to target exactly who you want to be in front of, because that's going to be your best option, like you said, with the high tech, high touch, but very low effort, and honestly even low cost, because we can
Hmm.
do it for $5 a day when it comes to targeted ads.
Yeah, it's so powerful. So, hey, well, Chelsea, thank you as always, and look forward to having you this next month as well. But just appreciate what you do to help our community thrive and have even more success. So, you guys go to Fully Aligned Marketing and at least check it out. See if it's something that would help you accelerate your business, especially as we go through the holiday season. What a great time to just stay top of mind. What would it be like if you didn't make cold calls anymore? What would it be like if when an agent was looking at your offer, they say, "Hey, I know that guy. I keep seeing him everywhere. I know that girl." Like it is just an influence play that will accelerate your impact and help you close even more loans in less time. So, Chelsea, thank you as always. Go to fullyalignedmarketing.com and we'll see you soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Steve.
See you.